This isn't one of I'm sorry, folks. If you keep you, why is he touching himself? These are the softest shirts.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny. I
What
tried,
is it? What is it? Is it all 100% cotton? What is that?
it's a poly blend. So it's like a 50, it's like a 60/40 is, I think is what they call them.
Well, let me start it out, man. Brett from Unspoken, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going, everybody? Sorry for the background. I'm stuck in my van today. Soccer
Down by
dad
the
duties.
river. Man, you know what's funny? That was a bit by Chris Farley back in the day at Saturday Night Live, where you what do you want to live in a van down by the river?
Oh yeah, you know what? That's like my ultimate dream.
And
Live
now
in a
it's
van
everyone's
down
dream
by the
is to
river,
live in a
right?
van.
Yep, yeah, it's the dream. That's what we're working on. So slowly but surely, it's coming along. But you know, every time you get one step farther, it's like another $2,000 for something.
One step
So,
forward, and then you get a couple
yep,
back.
yep.
Where are
We're
you at?
learning.
You located still in the same area where Mr. Segment is?
So I am about probably an hour south of where Mark is. I'm in Orange County. So I live in a town called West Garden Grove. It's right by Seal Beach. So if it's kind of, Seal Beach is kind of a famous beach town. So we're about 10 minutes from Seal Beach. So I'm like in the central part of so we have Laguna, which is like a half hour away from me. Riverside, which is 45 minutes, an hour from us. So we have the abundance of trail situations out here from kind of where I'm located. It's pretty much the prime spot. So
yeah, that's what I hear from the last interview. You guys are just right in it.
oh yeah, and this mountain bike community down here is unbelievable, unreal how tight and how rad and welcoming, and it's just so awesome. It's so great. So
Yeah,
I'm really stoked to be a part of it. So
yeah. You had a little bit of a lag, so you were talking, and then all of a sudden your face caught up to it. Technology, forget it.
Yeah,
It's all good. We heard what you said. You know what I find interesting is when I sent Mark that video Sunday, and then he started showing the amount of YouTubers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've been with Adam, Rad Dad, Mountain Bike Rad Dad was one of my first, and there's Mark, there's Adam Mock.
Yep.
Who's great, and it's amazing there.
It's funny because I feel like I'm the only guy that doesn't have a YouTube channel.
What is your problem?
Honestly, no time. There's just not enough time in the day for me. That's my problem. So,
well, that's what I joked when we first started emailing each other. I thought was funny. It was just like, okay, so you've got kids, you've got a job.
Yep.
You started this little, where is it? This little thing right here.
Yep.
And now you're sitting in van life working on that. Do you have like 28 hours in the day?
I feel like I don't sleep. I was telling my buddy the other day, it was like, I feel like I sleep like 2 hours a day right now, but it's all worth it. You know, we get it done, and early mornings, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. So, but we just grind away. That's all part of the gig, and I enjoy every minute of it. So
beautiful. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What does Brett Hall do for a living other than sell t-shirts and jerseys? And
so I am actually a commercial glazer. That is my full-time gig. I work in the union. So I deal with glass. So we do storefronts. So like all the storefronts at like a strip mall, or like right now I'm working on a school. So all the windows, all the glass, all the metal work.
Oh, wow.
That's what we do. So I'm a foreman. So I have a crew of guys that I run. And like I said, I'm in the union. So it's a pretty good gig. It's pretty rad. I work with I work with probably some of the best guys in the business, and I've worked with these guys for half of my life. I've one of my partners. I've worked with him since we were 17 years old together. So it's been pretty crazy, you know.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, so I do that full time, and then 2 kids. So I have a boy and a girl. Son is 9 and my daughter is 11, and married, going on 16 years this year.
Good for
So
you. I just
yeah,
did 50, I just put in 15 years
yeah,
as
yeah.
of March. So what's it saying? I could have killed her and got out earlier.
Yeah, or a shovel is cheaper than a divorce.
Okay, we're just kidding. If there's
Just
any
kidding,
kind
people.
of
Just kidding. Just kidding.
law
I love my wife
enforcement
to death.
watching,
So,
that's great, man. That's awesome. Yeah, because I saw one of your videos on the Instagrams. It looked like you were up in a cherry picker type thing.
yeah.
putting it
So
to-
yeah, drive heavy equipment, go up. Really, so I was working for a company that we would do all high rise stuff. So I was like, yeah, 11 stories, 22 stories, doing big stuff. And then I got recruited to come over and work at this other company. And so we kind of downsized things and went back to kind of the style of more building and not so much erecting, in a sense. So
Yeah.
and it's a lot better aspects of hour wise and stuff for my schedule and everything. It works out great. So
But you were like
yeah,
way up in the air
yeah, way up in the air. Yep.
with hundreds of pounds of glass.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yep. Tied off by a little rope. That's it. No little harness.
Little bitty rope. It's going to hold me
Yep.
on a few hundred
So,
pounds of glass and 20 stories up.
yeah. So takes a little bit of nerve, but you get used to it. You get used to it. So
You were talking about your family, or your kids are shredders, right?
my son is on his way to being a little, I'm trying to push him a little bit more and more and more. So we just Unspoken just sponsored our first rider, and he is a 15-year-old kid that lives out of Lakewood, California. And this kid is unbelievable on a bike. He is definitely the future of the sport. His name is Owen Honeycutt. So people go out and follow Owen Honeycutt on Instagram. Great kid. So trying to maybe see if we can get him to ride with my boy. And then I've always been trying to get Mark and his son to get a ride together. So it's not so much when he always wants to go ride with dad, because dad wants to push him a little harder than he wants to go.
He's like, Dad, can we just do this for fun, darn it?
Yeah. So
I really wanted to get a haircut for you. I got this thing going on here.
that's all right.
Look at this. Look
It's
at
okay.
that.
Look at mine. I tuck mine in. So
You tuck your ears in. My ears don't even make it in. I got like Fisher Price my first ears. I can't.
I just wear big hats. That's it.
I can't seem to get enough light on me. It's this light over here that's killing it. This right. I really need to. Me and my wife before this we were sitting there trying to configure this room. Every door, and bathroom door. Every wall has a door, and this is the only room that I get to play in with this.
I know. I was debating on what room I was going to do it at home at, and all my lighting at home is terrible. So I was like, the van's probably actually the best bet for lighting for me. So
van down by the whatever.
Yeah,
just sticking. I'm sorry. Like I told Mark, I said my conversations just they start doing this, and I'm all over.
That's all right. That's all right.
I spend my whole day interviewing people, and then I come home. But that's very cut and dry. I work for the news business, so it's like the who, what, where, when, and why. And
so, are you still in the news business now?
Yeah,
that's your daily gig. Yeah,
I do a legal segment for a local. He's got other products. Look at that! You're just product placement everywhere. YT, Yeti, Unspoken.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh wait, and the Red Bull. You got to get the Red Bull in
Red
there
Bull.
too.
I have. Sorry, I have Everglades.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Don't get lost in the Everglades, right?
No, but for my 50th birthday, my wife, I just turned 50 in November. And my wife, she bought me a boat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she said, "What do you want for your birthday?" About 6 or 7 months before my birthday, and I said, "I want a boat," jokingly. She was like, "You don't want a watch or something like that?" I'm like, "I want a boat." So she found a great deal, and it's an Everglades boat. So now everything I own has Everglades written all over
Nice. That's
it.
awesome. That's
I got to put an
awesome.
Unspoken sticker on that boat.
I know. Yeah, I'll have to send you a couple of them.
I have a couple. I
Do
got
you?
this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll send you some more.
So, okay, so you're a mountain biker. I like to
Yes.
get the backstory. Have you been doing this your whole life since you've been out there, or?
No. So actually, I grew up in Salt Lake City. So,
No.
yeah, Utah. That's kind of I consider Utah my home. Like I said, I grew up out there. I moved out there when I was 3. And so I am an outdoors guy through and through.
Yeah.
I grew up, my father took me skiing, me and my brother skiing every weekend. And then during the summer, we camped with my grandparents, which was unbelievable. And so I kind of been back and forth between California and Utah my whole life.
Mhm.
After high school, met some people, the right people at the time, got into snowboarding, was able to get a little bit of a sponsorship out of that,
Oh,
do some
wow.
traveling for that. And then my dad got really sick. And at that point, that was kind of my commitment, was family first. So
Family first.
that went, and then I met my wife at the time while I was dealing with all of that. And so she was really supportive with everything that I was going through. And then snowboarding kind of just fell to the wayside, after
Yeah.
that. Kind of was time to grow up. Once my dad passed away, it was like my mom was on her own in Salt Lake City. So it was like, time to grow up. You need to get your stuff together again and get a real job. And that's when we got married and started our family and all that good stuff. So,
Nice.
so we were in Salt Lake for about 8 or 9 years, me and my wife. And then after we had our son, we just kind of decided, her parents were all here in California, and she really wanted to move back. So we moved back to California.
Yeah.
And I had kind of jumped into the mountain biking game a little bit out in Salt Lake. My brother had bought a bike, and like we kind of had dabbled a little bit, but you're only accessible riding out there like 3 or 4 months out of the year. So it's
Yeah.
not like here where you can ride every day. So didn't really get into it as much. And we did a lot of shuttling out there or lift service during the summer,
Mhm.
so it wasn't ever, pedaling wasn't my thing. I hated pedaling.
I still
I
hate
was like,
pedaling.
yeah, I was like, oh my God, this pedaling stinks, man. Give me a lift chair or a truck or something, So when we moved back to California, I was like, okay, I guess I really have to start pedaling now. If I want to start riding, like I got to get into the pedaling. So, I got on some of the Facebook groups because I really didn't know anybody here that was into mountain biking.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of the Facebook groups helped me out a lot with getting to know some of the local trails and the best spots for beginners to start at.
Yeah.
So kind of just started at some of the trails, worked my way up. Met some really cool people that had introduced me to some really other rad people that are some big names in the industry, So through that, just kind of have built on that with my riding and tried to progress my riding as much as possible.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't have a lot of time to ride with my schedule, obviously. So
No, you're
I
doing a
get,
lot.
yeah, I get maybe, I'm lucky if I get the, 2 or 3 days in of riding, and it's usually on the weekends. So, grinding away on pedal bikes was a lot, it's like, and then the e-bikes came along. And once the e-bikes came, all my buddies started going that way, and I got an e-bike, and it was just endless possibilities from there. So, just met some of the raddest people through just being out on the trail. And ironically, there was a guy that did a mobile mechanic. He was a mobile mechanic, had a van, and he would drive around to your house. He would come to your house and fix your bike if you needed your bike fixed.
Yeah.
So I wound up meeting him and just hung out with him as much as possible. Would always go to his little shop that he had and try to tinker on bikes, learn as much about working on bikes as possible, so that I could do it on my own. I didn't have to rely on a shop or something like that. So really got to know these guys, and they've helped me out tremendously with my mountain biking. I mean, I don't think I would be where I was without their support. So to watch them grow and to watch me grow has been fantastic.
Yeah,
and then
I was going to say, your community out there, it really is a community.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. It's a little different down here. Like, I ride by myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I really should try to start up like some kind of Facebook meetup or something like that. But
and that's honestly, Johnny, that the Facebook pages are amazing. Like the Facebook groups that are down here are huge. You go on the Facebook groups and there's thousands and thousands of members on these groups. And it's like, just not the trail knowledge that you get from the people. It's if somebody has a problem with their bike, or a part that somebody wants reviewed, the feedback that people give is just unreal. It's amazing. So
I find it interesting, like, because since starting this little thing that I do, is even the Instagram community is amazing. Like, it's just such a tight-knit group where, like, somebody I interviewed a while back, she emailed me today or texted me today, just wanting to know how everything was. And then I had posted some part that I was interested in buying, knew nothing about. And I got such a huge response of people saying, "Oh no, it's a great part. It's a great company. It's such a fun. It's like we're all into it, and everybody's wants to be a part of, like, I don't even know how to say it. You know what I mean?
Everybody just loves the stoke, that's, as Adam would put it, the stoke of mountain biking. Everybody, just to see the smiles on everybody's faces. Like, we just had a big group ride this past weekend, and there probably was well over 150 riders at this group ride.
That's
and
amazing.
To see the smiles and the chatter as everybody's coming down the trails, it was just such a great atmosphere to be a part of. So
I see that community, and I saw that video that Mark sent me, but it's amazing. Like, you guys, you throw up on the Instagram event ride. Yeah. And I've seen them before, and you get hundreds of people out there.
Yeah. It's great. And you say, like, the Instagram too, is the feedback through that. Like, I was reading a post today from one of my friends, and he was just up at Sky Park this past weekend, which is like up in Arrowhead. It's a bike park up there.
Yeah.
And he was asking for some feedback on some of the features on how to ride it. And he got so many posts that he's like, "I'm so thankful from all the comments that you guys got. It was just amazing, So for that, to everybody to share that, it's just, it's great. And when when I started Unspoken, like, I was just like, "Oh, I'll be lucky if I get 300 followers, and to see it and watch it grow, it's just been great. I mean, and the response that we have gotten from everybody, it's so, I'm so thankful for it. So
you're good segue.
Yeah.
You got into mountain bike, all your friends, Adams, Marks, all these other people. I wanted to talk about Sky Park. I will later because that's a place. It looks like a dreamland for mountain
Oh,
bikers.
yes.
But they all start YouTubes. You're like, you know what? Not into the video, I guess. I don't know what your reasoning is. Maybe there's too many YouTubers, but you decided. How did this baby come to be for you?
So basically, Unspoken was me and my best friend when we were snowboarding. That was kind of like our little crew was Unspoken. We were the
Oh,
Unspoken riders, you know? And he loved panda bears. For some reason, he was the biggest, gnarliest motocross guy, had a mohawk all the time, but he loved panda bears. I was telling Mark this the other day. So we always had this was like one of our dreams to do together, was to start a clothing line. We had always talked about doing it, and unfortunately he got killed in a motorcycle accident
Jesus.
During a race. So
Sorry.
it just kind of fell to the wayside. Life goes on, and so I just kind of came to a point. I was like, I'm not getting any younger. Like, I really want to try to do this. So I just took a leap, and we started it, and it's just kind of has started. We started with a couple jerseys and some t-shirts, and we're pretty much almost sold out of all the merchandise we have. I'm just trying to get stuff reordered right now, and it's been great. So
What is this? Is this a dodecahedron? Who came up with this design? What is this?
So actually, my friend's girlfriend came up with the panda. So it's just some kind of Vectro panda that she came up with the design on, and we both liked it. It was a unique design, it's not just a regular panda bear. So we both really liked it, and so she kind of ran with it for a little bit, and then she didn't do anything with it, and it fell to the wayside for years and years, and so we brought it back to life. So
Now, is this kind of in honor of him? I mean,
part of it is so the real honor is my son is named after him. He was my best friend in the whole wide world. I love this guy to death. So we named my son after him. So that's the real legacy. But this was always just kind of a dream, and it was kind of a joke when I talked about my wife, when I was like, I'm gonna throw a bunch of money into this thing, and we're gonna see if it's gonna work. And she's like, yeah, right. It's probably not even gonna take off. There's so many clothing lines out there, and it's really competitive right now. And I don't know during the pandemic if it's the best thing to do. And so, it's been slow and steady, but the response that we've gotten, I've been pretty overwhelmed by. So
I think I remember well because I was starting this and I started the Instagram and I kept seeing you were popping up a lot. I don't know how that works. I mean,
I don't either.
You were popping up a lot, and I really liked. I got to tell you, I liked the design and the name. That's what caught me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, he's fairly new, and so am I. Can we get together? It was one of those. It was like, well, maybe we can help each other out. I mean,
yeah.
And so I got this shirt, and I wasn't joking when I posted on. This isn't one of I'm sorry, folks. If why is he touching himself? These are the softest shirts.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny. It's
what is it? What is it? Is it all 100% cotton? What is that?
It's a poly blend. So it's like a 50, it's like a 60-40 I think is what they call them. So we tried to do the all cotton, and it just, they weren't very comfortable. And so we kind of did those our first run, and I wasn't really happy with them. So we kind of gave them out as promo shirts towards the end. And then I really like the soft style of a shirt. If I'm going to wear something, I want it to feel comfortable. So as a consumer, that's I'm looking at that. If I'm going to spend $20 on a shirt or $25, I want it to feel good, right? I want to wear it all day long and feel comfortable in it.
Yeah.
So tried to find the best material that we could at a price point, and this is kind of what we went with. So
yeah, I got to tell you, because a lot of these people, and I'm not throwing anyone under a bus or anybody, but you order some t-shirts from a YouTuber or whatever. they're a little stiff. Sometimes they have an interesting fit, because
Yep.
they're just a company that you order from that
Yes.
someone put their logo on. And I'm always hesitant about it. I'll buy coffee mugs and stickers and all this other stuff from people. But this is, you're right. Like if you're going to wear it, if it's going to be something you're going to want to wear,
Yes.
you want to be comfortable in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like
And
what are those companies called? They're like Teespring or
yes. Yeah.
I don't
Like,
want to throw anyone under the bus, but they're like kind of like a middleman.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how some of those companies work, but for me, I go out and I handpick all my stuff. I do all of that. I work with my own graphic designer as far as my printing goes. I take all my shirts to the graphic
Really?
print. I do everything myself. Everything. I have nobody else involved in the business. It is all me. 100% me.
So you're
Everything.
telling me you don't have a middle guy.
No
You
middle
actually
guy.
go shop for this shirt
Nope.
and
The
have a
only
guy.
middle guy, the only middle guy I have helping me right now is the guy that helps me with my jerseys. That's it. He is a local guy in Vista, and it's basically his jersey, and he helps me with the designs, and then he does all the printing for us. So
Wow.
that's it. Yeah, everything else I pick myself, and yeah, so it's a lot of time goes into it, because like I said, I want it to feel good, and if there's an issue with it, I want the feedback. Like we've had a couple stitching problems and some issues with some sleeves rolling and stuff like that. Like I need to know those feedbacks from a consumer point so that we can fix those issues.
Wow.
So
So you're 100% unspoken.
100%. That is me. 100%.
Your,
Yeah.
your mouth isn't moving.
Yep.
It's all stuck. You're like, it's 100%. And then all of a sudden, but yeah, I don't have any, there's no roll up or this is I'm telling you, I'm not kidding, folks. And it's so, and how are your jerseys? What kind of mix is that? An 80/20 poly?
um,
Oh,
they're like
he got
so
them.
basically they're made out of a Cool Max material. So here I got one right here. Let me see. So they're 100% polyester. So just like a
Okay.
normal jersey,
Hold that up. Yeah, look
So,
at that. It's just a
uh,
neat design.
yeah.
And it works well. Unspoke.
We got the
And
sleeves. We did the
well,
pandas
look
on the
at
sleeve.
that. That's all the way down there.
Yeah.
Now,
So
do you have a short sleeve jersey or?
yes, we do. I didn't bring one with me, but
Oh,
I do have a short sleeve. It just has it has the Unspoken logo up on the just like the t-shirts. And then we did around the bottom area of the jersey, we did just the panda. So it's basically like a bunch of pandas in a row all the way around the bottom of the jersey.
wow.
So, and
That's
I'm working on some new ones right now, some new colors and stuff like that. So we're trying to brighten some things up for summertime. So
that's just you know what? You're one of those guys that had an idea and rolled with it. And
yep.
and damn it, I hate you for it. Because I'm not a doer. I mean, I guess I
Well,
am
and
right now, but
yeah, and it's the thing is like I went into this not knowing Mark or Adam or any of those guys. I've met all of those guys over the last 3-4 months just from doing Unspoken.
shut
That's
the front door.
no, I swear to God. Yep.
Now, how? Because were they working or were they wearing your stuff or?
So basically, how I met Adam was doing a giveaway for he was trying to reach 1,000 subs for his YouTube channel,
Yeah, I
and
remember.
he was doing a giveaway, and he had a bunch of companies that were donating items, and
I remember
so
that.
we donated. We were going to donate shirt and stuff for the giveaway, and so that's kind of how I got in touch with Adam, and then met him on a ride, and then I'm trying to think how I got in touch with Mark. Like honestly, just through all the YouTubers and being on going on all these group rides,
All the
is
group
how,
rides and trails.
yeah, how I've just transitioned and met everybody. It's been crazy. So actually, I think the first time I met Mark was there was a big group ride on New Year's Day, and that was the first time I met him out there. And it was like we had just started. We were maybe a month and a half into it.
Mhm.
So I had met this one guy. He was one of our very first customers, MTB Raging. He's another YouTuber down here. He had hit me up. Yeah.
I'm getting
Great
tired of you
guy.
Southern California guys.
Yeah. So he had hit me up to buy a jersey from us. And so just kind of connected with him, went on a couple group rides with him. And through him, he had known all the other YouTube guys. And so just kind of through meeting Adam and meeting Craig, that's kind of how I've connected with all of these guys. And then the outsider is connected through the bike shop that helps me out. So they help Tony out also. So that's kind of how I've met Tony. And it's just been just this whole community. Instagram's done it all.
That's amazing.
So
and let me step back. Mark isn't that nice in real life, is he?
oh my God, yes he is. Yes. I was just telling him, I sent him a message after our group ride on Sunday or Saturday, whatever day it was. I can't even, they all blend in together now. But I was just telling him that I'm truly thankful for meeting him, and I really do value the friendship that we have made, and the connections that he has introduced me to has been unbelievable for us.
I just gotta believe that he kicks kittens or something when no one's
Yeah.
looking.
If he does, I have never seen it. Because that dude is the sweetest guy I know, man. Him, all of them are. Adam Mock, all of them are.
I was gonna say with Adam, and I don't know Adam, and I've been a fan of his before, and the fact that Mark made that little video Sunday, and I saw and he mentioned my channel. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a fan of his.
Yep.
He is such a positive a force.
Oh yeah,
in the community.
If you're feeling down at any time, just go onto Adam's channel. You know, that guy you're having a bummer day, he'll brighten that day right up. He's the most positive guy I know. It's amazing.
Yeah,
so,
I just can't. I think it was, and I don't want to take away from you, but on Mark, because you know him so well. Like we exchanged phone numbers afterward, and he kept, like, the next day he was sending me videos.
Yeah.
Of him doing it, and I'm like, this guy is an incredible human being.
Yeah,
he's like, hope you have a stoked day, and he's just throwing out like positivity.
Yeah, he's such a genuine guy. It's amazing. Yeah. And he's such a great people person too. Like, you can connect with him just as a total stranger. Like, he can go up to a total stranger and just connect with them like that. He's just he has that personality of that guy,
And have all these guys been very supportive for Unspoken?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Very supportive. All of them. They're always posting about it, or if we're at a gig or something, everybody's great. So like I said, I don't think I would be where we were without half of the YouTube guys that help us out, or Instagram. Instagram has really done it all for us.
Now you also, I've seen, what is it, Gravity Bikes?
Yes. Yeah. That's the bicycle shop.
What's that like when you come up with the idea for this baby? It's all backwards.
So, because mine's on the opposite side.
Okay, so you come up with this thing, and then all of a sudden you go into his bike store and you see your stuff hanging.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal. Like, the first night that we went in there and the stuff was actually on the racks, I was like, wow, this is actually happening. And then the first person that actually bought a jersey, I was like, oh wow, this is actually, like, people like it. And then I was just at the shop the other night, and Craig told me they had a customer from Europe come in, and they bought one of our jerseys. And I was like, wow, this is like really, really kind of hopefully maybe working out a little bit,
Yeah.
So like the main goal is to do this full time. Like if I could quit my construction job, I would love it.
We could all quit our day jobs, I guess.
Yep.
But back to how did you get involved with the bike shop, or did you just go and present and say?
So basically that was the mobile guy that was the mobile talking about was Gravity. So basically just with him, I met Craig. I got referred to Craig from one of my riding buddies. Craig came to my house. We just kind of met each other, and then
oh, you're slowing
they
down.
were just
hold on, your signal went bad. There you go, you're back.
Okay. All right. So they had like a little small shop area. It wasn't really even a shop. They had like a yard that they had like a storage container, and they would work on the bikes there. And so I would go over there and hang out and work on bikes, help them out. And then on the weekends, they go to a local trail called the Fullerton Loop, and they do repairs there, and they would sell product there and stuff like that. And so I just over the years have just really got to know Craig and Vanessa and watched them grow. They've opened up a full-on store now. They have 2 buildings. One side's a full repair side, and the other side is an apparel and parts and stuff like that. Yeah. So for them to be able to, for me just to ask them and them say, yeah, sure, just bring your product in, no problem at all. We're happy to help you out. It's huge, and like I said, I wouldn't be half of what I was with mountain biking if it wasn't for those two, so
that's again the community, the support.
Yep.
Here's some dude we know. He started a really comfortable t-shirt, man. Out of something, what would seem tragic, and you've kept that and you grew it. And it's your baby. What there you go. What's it like to watch your baby grow? I mean, you have children, but this is something.
It's crazy. It's mind blowing. Yeah. It's every day. It's like I'm at work and I'm just watching my phone with the Instagram thing. It's just my phone, Instagram. And it's like, some of the reels that we've been posting, it's like, we're hitting like 12K in views, and it's stuff like,
wow,
that's like unimaginable for me. Like I have 300 followers on my personal Instagram that's been open for 15 years, and we're like double that in followers on our Unspoken, which has been open for like 5 months, so it's mind blowing to see those numbers and watch it grow and to get the feedback and the stoke from the people, not just in California, it's everywhere. Like I just did a giveaway, and one of my winners was in Arizona, so it's like to have the stoke of out there, and they sent me a message yesterday of how rad all the gear is. They're so pumped on it, so it's just to watch it grow and to get the feedback from everybody. I'm kind of speechless about it a little bit, so
it's great. You bring up Instagram. We're talking about Instagram. I find it funny, like exactly I don't even look at my personal stuff. I don't even go on Facebook anymore because I know the mountain bike YouTubers and the mountain bike community is all on Instagram because that's where you post the great pictures.
Yep.
And I'm watching my Instagram grow, and I don't even look at that other stuff anymore.
Oh, like, I know. Yeah. I don't even know the last time I've like actually been on my other Instagram or my Facebook. Like, I just don't even go on there anymore. Everything goes straight to our Unspoken page.
Now, have you brought your wife in on it? Is she helping you? Like, look,
She is helping me. Yeah, she helps out with definitely with the pics of the shirts and stuff, the colors
good
and the
job, wife.
designs and stuff. Yeah, she always throws her opinion in. Definitely, she wants to be in there. So it's kind of like a family thing because her sister's kind of nice. She's real artistic too, so she throws her opinions in, and
Sorry,
so
I just like how you said her sister's kind of nice, and then there was a pause.
very nice.
Very nice.
So
That's awesome. So it's and your kids are probably going to school not dressed in nothing but Unspoken, I'm sure.
yep. That's all they wear. So
Now, how many? I don't want to get into units and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't even know how to because I don't want to get. You've sold a lot.
we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I
There you
mean,
go.
we're doing okay. I definitely would like sales to be bigger, but we're a growing company, and I know part of growing is getting the merchandise out there, and that's part of being at these events and
Yeah.
giving the product. As much as I hate to do it,
You
you have to give the product out.
got to spend money to make
You have
money.
to spend the money. Exactly. So giving t-shirts out to the guys and giving them to the guys that hey, this guy is going to bring traction with the shirt, or
Yeah.
this guy's going to post about the shirt. Like the other night, on Mark's show, one of the guys that helps Mark out, Joey Yates, he
Yeah.
had our shirt on and threw a shout out about it. So it's just things like that. That those guys are going to help you out because they're stoked that you gave them a cool product, or
Yeah.
they like the product, they like the logo, they like the design. They're gonna obviously, hey, check out this guy, check out this product, it's pretty rad.
Now,
So
now, how do you get the product out there? Like, for if somebody wants to watching this and it was like they're talking about this Unspoken, I want to go buy it.
so through the Instagram, that's a lot of it. Obviously the shop is the main place that we sell out of, and then the website. I had a website going, the website crashed because I had to change the domains. So we're in the process of rebuilding the website right now. So hopefully the website will be up and running again within the next week and a half. And then that's going to be a legitimate managed website by a professional website builder. I tried to build the website myself before, and trying to manage it and upload all. It's just like I'm not an IT guy. I don't deal well with any of that stuff. So it's either pay somebody a certain fee to do it, or I have to pay the same amount of fee to do it. I'm going to pay somebody else to do it. So.
No, that's why I was getting to that, because I've been on your website a couple times and it's nothing there, and I want to get people to your product.
Yes.
And
So the website, yeah, I've had multiple people tell me in the last couple of days, hey, site's down, you're currently working on it. So like I said, hopefully if all goes to plan, the website will be back up within the next week and a half. Yeah.
I will constantly push. I will.
So,
buy
yeah.
stuff.
Yes. So.
I will constantly push it. I will constantly be looking for that. I would love to see somebody on the trail in Miami where
That would be awesome.
other than me. What have you ever bumped into somebody who's wearing your stuff on a trail?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
actually pretty cool. Yeah. So it's a head turner. Yeah, for sure. It's like, whoa, was that guy in my jersey? Wow. All right, that's pretty cool.
You're like, they pass you and you.
Yeah. Most people though, they'll stop because they, like a lot of the people that are on Instagram, I don't know personally. So it's you'll run into them on the trail and they'll be like, oh, rad, you're Unspoken. It's finally nice to meet you, and put a face to it, so that element of it too is also really rad because of the amount of really cool people that you get to meet all the time through it, you know? Like you don't get that personal connection through Instagram as much as you do face to face. Obviously, you see the pictures, but most of them are helmets or goggles, you know, so you don't see the full face of somebody. You know, you're not getting to know them. So to be able to see somebody in your gear, it's like, wow.
That's got to be an awesome feeling that you came up with something and they're wearing your product, man. You're like, hey, excuse me, that's my shirt.
Yeah, that's mine. That's mine.
Your mouth keeps doing that. I'm gonna have to like do a little thing in the beginning saying, well, you're in a van.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. You know what I plan on doing with all this stuff? And I plan on, I said 10 interviews. I didn't think I'd ever get to where I am today with I don't know, you're like number 17 or something.
Oh, wow.
I said at 20, I'm going to start throwing them on the podcast stuff, just the audio. Right. So this will work really well with the audio.
Perfect. All right. You could do me as your first podcast. How about that?
I'll do that. I will totally do that. Right. It's just funny how something grows, isn't it? Like
I know. Yeah. It's just, well, it really, it's just boils down to just this just amazing community of mountain biking. And I cannot believe how big it is. And I really think the pandemic had a lot to do with that. I mean, it brought so many people out and into this. I mean, bike shops down here were sold. You could not get bikes down here forever.
No, you still can't.
I don't even think you still can. It's really hard to even still get bikes, you know?
Yeah.
So to see that and all the new faces and the new joy that bikes bring people, you know, I know what I get out of it when I go ride, and the release. And when I'm on a trail, I don't think about anything but just being outside and enjoying it. And
you're like me. I love being outside. I before the boat, we kayaked. I mountain biked. We go out to Jackson Hole every year. We hike.
Oh, nice.
I love. That's what I really love. I like the fact that you guys downhill. There's no hill here.
Yeah, I mean, most of the trip you just ride that. Is it the same spot that you ride all the time?
There's two places I ride all the time, but the one that I sent Mark the other day was Virginia Key. It's ever changing, and it's just tons of wood features.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, it's like stupid. And now they keep building. I haven't even been to part of it yet because there's so much pedaling and I'm so out of shape. Is that like, as soon as I get done what I'm used to doing, I'm spent. I want a PBR.
Yep.
I want
my man. I like you. PBR. That's my drink. That's my jam, dude.
At one point I was going to ask you, are you an IPA guy or do you just like a beer?
No, I'm just a PBR or a Coors Light guy.
The old red, white, and blue, baby.
Oh, I love it. That's all we drank in Utah because that was cheap beer and that's all you could get drunk off of because everything's monitored out there. So
I love a PBR, but there's some sections in the back that I haven't even been to yet. They constantly build. I have to give a shout out to Virginia Key. They're probably not watching, but they have some of the best trail builders in South Florida. I mean, there's a trail that I rode past the other day that you're going to ride a cargo container.
Oh, wow. All right.
Ride the top of that. And then it comes down to a skinny with, you don't want to fall either side. And I'm like, come on, guys.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, but there's some days where you just want to ride where you don't think you're gonna get hurt. Yeah. And a lot of these trails you could get hurt.
That's pretty much a lot of 90% of the trails out here, though. I mean, they're real techie, rocky, loose dirt. Yeah, there's a lot of consequences to most of the trails out here. So.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of your Instagram just, you know, since I started following you. and a lot of just rock rolls and steep,
Yep. Yep.
and that's my thing with you guys out there. You fall, that's a rock.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I could see the full face for that. Yeah, but
Yep.
down here it's in Virginia Key. There is Amelia Earhart Park, which is very flowy.
Okay.
It's like high intensity interval training. Where's my hand? It's a lot of up and down, quick up, quick down,
All
quick
right.
up. It's like a roller coaster, and there's a lot of breathing. But down at the Virginia Key one, it's a lot of man-made wooden stuff that if you go that way, either way,
You're
and they're
done.
skinnies. A lot of
Ooh.
it's skinny, and you're just skinny. I call 12 to 15 inches skinny.
All right. This is skinny.
It's skinny. It's not a
Yeah.
2x4, but yeah, there's a lot of difficulty. Segue to your sky park.
Yes.
It
Absolutely.
just looks fantastic.
Oh my
I've
God.
got to get to it.
It is amazing. Amazing. And the funny thing is I remember going there as a little kid when it was, because it used to be Santa's Village back in the day. That's what it was the Santa's Village. And then it died out in the 80s forever. And then this rad couple went and bought it, and they turned it into mountain bikers paradise. So it's amazing. The trail systems are great. It's an e-biker's paradise for sure. Like, it's an e-biker's dream. If you have an e-bike, you can just do lap after lap after lap after lap.
So there's no shuttle or a
no. So the ride up, it's about, I would say it's probably about a 2 up to the top.
a two what?
It's about 2 miles.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's just a fire road up to the top that you pedal, and then once you get up to the top, there's, I think, four or five different trail systems that you can go down.
Wow.
And it ranges from black diamond to double black diamond to blue, and it's got wood features and jumps, and
I've seen so many videos from your mountain bike rad dads to your Colorado kid and your all of the guys. It just, when I watch, there's not a lot of mountain bike YouTubers in Miami. I'm gonna watch all you guys, and then I get jealous of everything you guys are doing.
I was telling the guys the other day, I was like, I said, I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't have a channel. I'm like, I feel like I'm the only one out of all of those guys that doesn't YouTube. I'm like, I feel out of place sometimes because they're all trying to get so much footage and everything, and I'm just like, I'm just here to ride, guys.
Right. They're all like checking their GoPros.
Yeah.
Am I on? Am I? You're like, I just want to ride.
I just want to ride. So,
do you get to travel a lot for riding? Like I said, we'll go into Jackson Hole, and that's just a family thing. But I'm lucky enough that we're right on the mountain that I get to ride.
Yeah. So I have been trying to do, because my brother lives in Salt Lake City, so I usually try to meet him in southern Utah at least once or twice a year and do a bike trip out there.
Nice.
But once I just got the van a couple months ago, so we're in the process. Once it's all built out, we're done, there'll be a lot more traveling and bike trips. Yeah. So
you were so good at segueing. Because I was talking about traveling, and I wanted to get to that little thing you're in right now.
So, yep, that's the dream.
What do you got there? Is that a Sprinter or a Dodge?
It's a Ford Transit. So
Ford
we got
Transit.
Yeah. So, and we just kind of got it. It's got basically set up for 5 people. It's got seating for 5, and then I started building the bed. The bed's all built out. We got a little sink, little cabinet, and two storage places for the bikes. That's really all we need. So
all you need. You're not putting in a bathroom and a shower and.
Nope, I'll put in an outdoor shower. I got a solar shower, so we'll just roll with that.
So, the bag that heats up and the.
Yep.
That's all you need.
Yeah. I don't need a fancy shower in here, so I'm good. I'm a rugged man. When I'm camping, I don't like to shower. I'm camping.
Are you on a laptop?
I'm on my iPad right now.
Spin it around. Let me see.
You want to see?
What do we got? A queen size or is that a double?
It's actually a full. So
Oh,
it's about 54 by 75 is the dimensions on
and I
it.
see
So
this sink. You got what do you got? A 5 gallon water?
there's 10 gallons of fresh and 5 gallon of gray water, and then
Nice.
we got a little captain seat for my bud. So he has his own little chair back there, and then my daughter just sits in these little 2 seats right here that I'm in. So in the front of the van, just me and my wife's chairs. So
I love that. That's awesome.
so
Are you gonna put the LEDs? You like what I got back here? My
yeah,
little
well,
TikTok.
she wants to stuff, so we'll get lights up in there, and I'm working on getting the solar panels and stuff, so we'll have all the solar for the power and all that stuff. So
Oh, you're going solar.
yeah, we'll be able to sustain basically power off grid for a couple days. So
Now, does your wife care about riding?
no,
Oh, yeah.
she's not a mountain biker.
No.
Not at all. No, she's not a mountain biker at all. So she enjoys me being away from the house and enjoying my mountain biking time. So
Oh, she enjoys you being away?
away. Yeah. That's her time to have her time. So yeah, we're both so busy with the kids and everything. So that's kind of her break when I get to go ride, most of the time. I try to go early in the mornings before they even wake up, so that I don't interfere with our family days and stuff like that. Or most of the time it's sports on the weekends. So we're just in breaks right now. So it's been kind of nice.
Yeah, that's my problem with riding is I do the one place because it's 8 miles away. The other one's a half an hour. There's one that's like an hour away.
All right.
That's really great. And I haven't been to it in like 20 years. And it's only an hour away, but that's 2 hours driving.
Yep.
And then however many hours riding and chilling and having a PBR. And then I get home and my wife's like, well, I haven't seen you.
Yeah.
So I got to do the close rides for the quality time with the wife.
Yep. So of the business, because I have been on these events and they're all day events. Like last weekend, I was gone literally all
you gotta
day.
sell product.
Yeah, we left at 5:30 in the morning. I didn't get, it was an all day because we rode. It was an hour and a half away from my house, the trails, where we were riding. So it's like a full commitment day when you're doing those things, and she understands that. So luckily, she's very supportive on that part of it. I think if it was just me going out and hanging out with the buddies and riding and drinking beer all day, it'd be a little different story. But there's like, a purpose behind it now.
I have to sell product.
Yep.
I have to get it. Meanwhile, you're like, hey guys, don't.
Yep. Yeah. So
that's awesome, man. You're living the dream.
We're trying, dude. We're trying. So
now, how often you said you get out riding 2-3 times? Did you say a week?
A week, yeah.
Oh my God. That's jealous again of you. Okay. I work, I have kids, I start a company, and I get to ride 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah. I told you, man, I don't sleep.
Go to bed, man.
No time for that.
Have you always been like that? Like that's the entrepreneur spirit. Like my brother-in-law has his own whatever. Actually, the whole in-laws all do their own thing. They have that like go attitude.
Yeah.
Has that always been like you?
Yeah, I've kind of always been 100 miles an hour, a little wound up, ready to go. So if you ask my mom, I was always a little firecracker growing up. So, but yeah, I've just kind of always been that way. bikes have always been a part of my life too. Like that's always growing up. I was into BMX. Me and my brother, we rode BMX all the time. So
Yeah.
it's kind of always been there. But yeah, it's just always 100 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour until I crash, until I can't take it anymore.
The BMX, I love how there's the BMX connection all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always had a bike. I've never, even when I didn't have a BMX or a mountain bike, I had a beach cruiser in college to get me to and from class.
Yeah.
Then I had not a hybrid, which I turned into a mountain bike. That was my first mountain bike, was a hybrid.
All right.
It was a rigid, and then I put some rock shocks. It even had the stem was adjustable.
Oh, geez.
To bring the handlebars up.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, no, I changed everything out, and then I ended up buying a different bike. But yeah, that's what I learned how to mountain bike. A buddy goes, "You should try these trails," and I'm like, "What's a trail?" Like,
yeah, yeah. It's funny because I remember in the early '90s when I was living in Park City during the summer, my one friend, he's like, we should start mountain biking, dude. Because I lived right across the street from the resort. And he's like, we live right here, dude. We could just go on the trails. And I'm like, dude, we have to ride uphill. That's miserable. I don't want to do that. And then, after the years went on, and then my brother bought his bike and we started, he's like, dude, come on, you got to try this. This is great. We're having so much fun. And so then I got a bike, and I was like, oh my God, dude, this actually really is fun. This is really, really fun. And then we started doing more downhill, and I got a downhill bike. And I was like, wow, this really is fun. Like going downhill this fast, no consequences, just go for it. It's so much fun. And then when I moved to California, it was just like, oh, here we go. We're back to this pedaling thing again.
Pedaling. Because you were used to the lifts, right?
Yes. Lifts or shuttle. Like I said, we shuttled everywhere too, because there was so many trails that you could shuttle in Utah. So it was so accessible. So it was like coming back here and pedaling. Oh, I don't want to pedal, but I have to. If I want to ride, which I do want to ride, I got to suck it up and pedal. Yeah. So, but like you said, it's you don't. The suffering of it is not fun. I don't enjoy the suffering part of it, to be so smoked by the time you get up to the top that you can't even enjoy the downhill. It's just, that's where the beauty of the e-bike has came. It's God, I love my e-bike. It's been the best thing ever.
I would love an e-bike just because that's all you do here is pedal. There's no downhill. It's just constant. And I went Sunday Sunday, and I went riding, and I actually had to walk off a trail because I started feeling sick. Well, I had a few drinks Saturday night, and the constant pedaling. I actually walked off a trail. I grabbed my bike and went back through the trees. Well, I was like, I need to take a minute.
It's got to be humid there too, right? I mean,
it's right now it's probably 76% humidity.
Oh yeah. See, that's brutal.
It's moist.
Yeah.
I do like I said, we go to Jackson Hole, and I appreciate the lift. That's the only time I get to do downhilling.
Okay.
Do that bike up.
Yep. Yeah. And just sit back and enjoy the beauty. Yeah.
Look, there's the deer. Look, a little baby cub bear. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Well, oh, there's the bike. And then you get up, and it's funny, like my forearms will kill me.
Oh yeah.
By the end of the ride, because you're cranking it. And what about you? My inner thigh. You guys have dropper posts.
Yeah.
Down there, I didn't have I rent a bike.
Oh, okay.
And they don't have the dropper post, so your thighs are killing you because the seat isn't down enough.
Yeah.
But there's no pedaling.
Yes, it's amazing. Yeah. Just hold on. Yeah. Yep. Just go as fast as you can. Hang on.
Just hang on.
Yep.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, I can't. I want to move. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to go to Sky Park.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, we are pretty dang spoiled here. I mean, like the riding, the accessibility of it is pretty amazing. You know, it's like people ask me all the time, they're like, "Do you still snowboard?" And I'm like, no, because it costs $1 million to go snowboarding anywhere you go, and I can go ride my bike for free.
Yeah, you
You know,
guys are amazing. Like it's in your backyard.
yep, yep.
Like you just go out. Are you that close to where you can just open up
No,
your
I have to
garage, or do
drive.
you have to?
I have to drive a little bit. I'm probably like the closest trail for me is probably about 15-20 minutes. So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then like I said, if I want to go out to Riverside, that's an hour drive for me to go out there and ride those trails. Sky Park's about an hour and a half from my house.
Yeah.
So we can do day trips up there, which is pretty rad. So
I was telling somebody, like my closest park is 8 miles from my house. It's right on the water. It's an island.
okay.
And I made the dumb mistake of riding to it. I mean, because I can street ride all day, but I didn't factor in the trails. They always say that like trail riding is 3 times
Oh yeah.
as so like if you do 1 mile on a road, it's kind of like doing 3 miles on a trail.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there, rode my bike 8 miles there, and I took a long cut. I think it was closer to 10. Did like I ended up the day was almost 22 miles.
Oh geez.
Walk the next day. I was
Yeah.
so, and I'm
I think
50.
I think we did 20 some miles on my e-bike on Sunday at that group ride we were at. So that's kind of like about our average for the e-bike, anywhere from like 15 to 20 miles. But you're with like 3,300 feet of climbing,
Yeah.
just ridiculous amounts of climbing. So
The e-bike has changed your life, huh?
oh yeah.
You'd never poo-poo somebody who said, "Oh, I want to get an e-bike," and you're like, obviously you don't like mountain biking.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is like there's so many haters of the e-bike, and it's like I always tell people, it's like don't knock it till you try it, right? I mean, I'm still getting the same amount of workout, if not a better workout on it, because I can ride
More.
longer and farther and faster,
Yeah.
so it's like the only time I have 2 other bikes in my garage and they just sit there all lonely crying at me, pedal me please, will you ride me? Yeah.
What about what do you have? What are you riding? What's your e-bike?
So I have a YT decoy, just
You all
like
do down
everybody
there.
else out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And then,
you all do down there.
yeah, and then
Is YT
YT.
close to you guys, the actual
So
company?
so what they have a facility in San Clemente, which is about 45 minutes down south from where I live. So,
Uh-huh.
and it's an amazing facility. And then right out of their back door is some world-class trails. So
Wow.
to be able to go down there and visit their facility, you can rent bikes from them and then go ride the trails. So it's pretty rad. And then any problems with your bikes, the customer service is top notch down there. They'll take care of you right there on the spot. So
Second to
it's
none.
pretty good group of guys down there. So I have that the decoy, I have a YT Capra, and then Evil Reckoning. So, or I'm sorry, a Following. So, but
Nice.
the decoy is the only one I ride.
You're like the e-bike's the only one I got now.
Yep. So it's hard to ride. The only time I pedal is when I ride with my son, because he's still on his little bike. He rides like a little 20-inch giant right now. So
That's cute.
we're just pedaling away. So that's the only time I really pedal.
What's that like sharing that with your kid?
Oh, it's the best thing. It's the best feeling. Like we just did a trip out to Moab a few months ago, and my brother hasn't seen him ride in a long time, and we did the Slick Rock Trail out there in Moab, which is a pretty famous trail. And there's video of him on my Instagram, and he absolutely crushed it. I was blown away. on his little crappy hardtailed giant that barely
Yeah.
has any suspension. He's just motoing away, and my brother was just like blown away by it. But to see those moments and to see him progress like on his bike, it's been great. I'm so proud of him, and I just wish he would want to go ride more. I think part of the problem is he's a little discouraged with his bike right now, so trying to work on getting him a new one, so be like a little more into it. So
I respect him for the hardtail. I ride a hardtail.
yeah, it's a
Well,
tough go. So
I got to tell you, the only reason why I ride a hardtail, and I tell everybody this, COVID killed the bikes.
yes,
My bike during COVID started crapping out. I'm one of those ride the bike till it dies, ride till it dies. And it was 10 years old. I had a rock hopper, and I went to go get a new bike, and they were gone.
yeah, you couldn't find any. Yep.
So I found another. I got lucky. I found another rock. I was like, well, I was riding a rock hopper. I buy another rock hopper. Love Specialized. I'm one of those, you're one of those, we're all that way. We're brand loyal.
Yep.
And now the bikes are slowly coming back. I told my wife, I said, look, man, it hurts. It does, man. I was dying Sunday.
It does. It's painful.
It really rocks your body. I want a squishy bike now.
Yeah. I look at just those guys that, I mean, the place that we rode on Sunday is like, it's a really like it's a no joke place to climb up. Is not fun. And these guys are pedaling, and we're just motoring past them on our e-bikes. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Yeah. Like
look at that guy.
I don't miss that at all.
No, I can ride. My friends hate me, but I can ride with the best of them on my hardtail.
Right. Nice.
I'm decent. I'm not great. I'm a decent mountain biker. I'm better at chatting than I am mountain biking, but I want comfort now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
It's
That's
comfort.
what it's all about, right? If we're gonna pay all this high dollars for these bikes nowadays, you better enjoy it.
Seriously, I bought that bike just because it was in stock. I go, I'll take it. Give it to me. It's a new bike. I want it.
That's crazy. I know that's how it is. It's been here. It's like you can't find anything. When all my buddies jumped over to the e-bike realm, it was like I was scrambling to try to find one, and I got mine used, and the deal I got on, I couldn't pass it up. It's a little bit small for me, but I was just like, I'm going to take it because there's nothing out there, and I want this bike, so we've made do with it. And I love that thing. It's a blast. So
I think it's fun. It's like all these people. I remember going to buy the bike that I have now, and the store was completely empty. They didn't even have the bike I had. They said, I think we have a bike in Virginia. All the bikes they had were the $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 bikes.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on, man. I'm a photographer.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
I was like, can't do that. So I said, send it down to me. I'll pay the shipping, blah, blah, blah. Now the bikes are slowly, but I went into a bike shop the other day. They had no full suspension bikes at all.
That's crazy.
There's no bikes still. But you're right. I'm thinking the way you went, the route you went, all these people had nothing to do during COVID.
Yep.
Swiped up all the bikes.
Now they're all going to be back on sale. Yep.
Don't want to. I got to go onto your apps.
Yeah. Pink bike.
Pink bike. Oh, look at you. You got hair. I've always seen you with a full face or a hat on. And those glasses you got on.
Glasses. My big blue glasses.
Your glasses. That's funny. And I guess I'm saying this is the first time I've seen your eyes. Anytime I've seen
I know, yeah. That's what I said. With Instagram, it's usually glasses or helmets or goggles, so.
Or you get this kid. Where is it? Where is it?
Yo, Johnny, guess what, buddy?
Y'all got your look at, he's sporting it too.
Yep. That was at the ride that we were on Sunday. So
I was like, dude, come on, man. Like in my head, I was like, you're just showing me up.
I know he makes us all look bad, huh? He really
like,
does.
I'm all by myself. I'm like, hey, Mark, look, I'm riding today.
I know. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell all these guys we're gonna do a Johnny U fund to get a plane ticket for you to come down and ride Sky Park one weekend with us.
You know what we need to do, and because I don't know if I can do it, and I think Adam was saying, Rad Dad, he was saying that I can go live. You know what would be cool is to all of us do a live podcast.
We should have a Mark about that because I think we can do it on his because he does the multiple channels.
Yeah, he asked me to do one. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah,
Just to get to know
that'd
you,
be a
kid.
blast.
What are some YouTubers down there that have you ridden with?
Jeez,
I mean,
there's
seriously,
so many of them. There's so many of them. It's like Send It Frankie. He's like a big he's a big EMT guy. So he does like all the reviews on the e-bikes. MTV Raging, like Air Blair, but Blair doesn't have a channel. He's the Laguna Beach mountain bike coach.
yeah, well, I think I follow him on he's on the Instagram.
Yeah, and Blair's a fantastic guy too. So yeah, I mean, just it's there's so many of the YouTubers. It's hard to keep track of all of them because it's like I said, all of them have a YouTube channel. Generation Mountain Bike, Rad Dad, all of them. Colorado Kid, all of them have a channel. You know?
Yeah, is Kelly Ryder there?
You know, I'm not sure where he's based at. I think he might be up north.
Yeah, I
in
think
like Northern California. So I think he's up with the Cinder chick up in that area.
Yeah, I interviewed her. She actually, that's the one who texted me today about how's it going and stuff.
Oh, right on.
Great chick. It's just a great community, man. I think what you're doing is incredible. Is bringing people together. Holy, what is happening to your iPad?
What's going on?
Well, the whole interview is, I'm going to scrap the whole thing because you've been, I'm just throwing this thing out. Kid, no, it really, it froze big time there for a second.
Am I back?
You're back.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Brett from Unspoken. Okay, now we can start the interview now that you're back.
We're going to start this thing all over again.
No, I'm actually going to let you. You got a daughter. How long is her practice?
It's an hour and a half.
I got to get you out of here. I've had you. Yeah, it's almost over.
We got till 6:05.
5. So, but I'll let you go. But so Unspoken clothing line, folks. I will post your Instagram here or in the comments. When you get that website back up, I will put the website on.
Perfect.
I will tease the hell out of it. I will constantly wear this.
Awesome. And you know what? I will send you another shirt, my friend.
No, you can't put food on the table for mother and baby with throwing crap at me.
It's my pleasure, Johnny.
No, I'm not even going to give you my address. There you go.
Oh,
you do it now, brother.
I think I have it still in my phone.
I wish you nothing but great success with this. Folks, I did this too much already, and it looks really awkward that I'm doing it. Oh, he's doing it now too. It's gotten really awkward. You got all the tattoos. Are you one of those crazy people with all the tattoos?
Yeah, I got a lot of tattoos.
Oh,
so my brothers
with tattoos are nothing but trouble. You need to stay away from them.
Look at you, guy.
But we were doing this, and it got awkward, so I had to change the subject.
That's all right.
It really is the softest damn fabric you're ever going to feel in your body, and it's comfortable. Look, we'll hold it up. Hold up.
These guys too.
It's just a great looking product, man.
Thanks, brother.
Oh man, I should have. You
All
got
right.
1 second?
Hold it.
Hold it. Hold on, Brett. That's my dog's barking. That's my dog's barking. Sorry, I can't. I don't wear glasses. I can't see this close.
There it is.
Oh, look at that, folks, too. He's got stickers that you can poke. Oh, you know what?
Put it right on there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Is that what you did?
That's what I did.
Oh, I'm going to do that right after this. It just hit me. And then they got a little one, too.
Yep.
It's about the.
Sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I am
No.
wasting
No.
your life.
You're all right. No, this has been awesome, dude.
Dude, I can't appreciate, I can't thank you enough.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. I'm glad we were able to finally make it happen. So
Yeah, I just, darn it, I just appreciate every single person that comes on this damn little thing that I do. I really got to change. You're in a half-built van, and it's better than what I've got going on back here. It's horrible. It's horrible. So thank you, Brett. I wish nothing but great success with this. I hope someone I guarantee someone's going to go, hey, this is cool. Go on Instagram, Unspoken. I'm going to post your stuff. Thank you so much, dude.
Thank you, brother. It's been a blast.
Nothing but success. And I will tease it. Come on, folks. It's not that difficult. Just buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
A jersey.
I'm telling you, dude, we're going to get you down here so you can come ride with all of us. We're going to make it happen, dude. We're going to make it happen.
You're going to make fun of me.
No. We love everybody. There's no fun making it all. It's all love.
I'm not used to downhilling, Brett.
That's all right. We'll get you some pads and you'll be all good.
I'll tear through those things. I just want to actually, and I'll end it now. I want to see Mark and Adam angry.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be, I'll try to make that happen and I'll video it. All right.
Folks, go and buy this guy's stuff. Unspoken. Again, most incredible links here down below somewhere. Thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough, Brett.
Thanks, Johnny. It's been a blast, brother.
Thanks so much.